Welcome to Lee Does Stuff. If you're interested on a step-by-step process on how to do a color change on a staircase like this, I will leave videos at the end of this video on how to do it. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to talk about a topic, and this topic is nicknames for trade guys I've worked with. Now, if you ever worked in the trades, you will come across some of the greatest characters, good and bad, that you've ever seen in a lifetime or probably 100 lifetimes. So the first one is Guy. We had this one customer actually say Guy, like, hey, Guy. So he didn't know our name. So he was like, hey, Guy, how's it going, Guy? Guy, Guy, Guy. That's when Guy was born, the word Guy. And that's how we refer to each other. All the painters that I work with on my crew, anybody any general contractor we work with, it's like Guy. Like, you are in the know once you call each other Guy. So it's like, hey, Guy, how's it going, Guy? And the other guy's like, hey, Guy. And even leaving messages, it's like, hey, Guy, how you doing today? Or what kind of paint we need, Guy? So that's Guy. Another one is Taken. Taken, like the movie Taken. Now, I worked with this grader operator way, way, way back in the day, and he said Taken almost like a tick after everything he said. So it would be before or after. So it would be like, yeah, Taken, got it taken down that road, Taken. Taken down that road, Taken. Yeah, I had a couple beers last night, Taken. It was almost like he was talking on a radio, and so we all called him Taken. I mean, it was Taken. I mean, I actually thought the guy was messing with me for probably the first month that I worked with him until you just realize that's just him. So God bless you, Taken, wherever you are. You were an old guy back then, and that was a long time ago, so I hope you're still kicking, brother. Okay, so we got Fat Tommy. Fat Tommy. Now, everybody knows a Fat Tommy or a Fat Billy or a Fat whatever, but this is Fat Tommy. And Fat Tommy was he was a construction, I guess he was the superintendent, okay? Now, these guys are always present on a job site. They usually roll around in an incredibly large diesel truck, probably a dually, and they spend all their time in said truck. So, Fat Tommy. All right, now this one's going to be a little bit of, could be a little shocker, little bit, but it's going to be a little bit on the dirty side. We had one guy called Finger Bang. Now, this guy, old Finger Bang, he didn't like making love to the ladies. He just liked, well, like his name said, he just liked the finger bang. So very, very odd individual, very great worker, but very, very odd. So I don't know whatever happened to Finger Bang. I don't know what happened to Finger Bang, but wherever Finger Bang is, I salute you, brother love. Okay, then, you come across a boring one. A boring one would be kind of like, I worked a guy with, his name was Paul. So, you just go Paulie. Paulie, Paulie this, Paulie that, but that's kind of a boring one. I don't know. What are you going to do? But, when you like a guy, you always do a little something, right? Not everybody can have a nickname like Finger Bang or Fat Tommy, Taken, or Guy, right? So, I mean, and we're all technically guys. So have you ever heard of that, where a whole crew is called Guy? Hilarious. Okay, so this one goes to another, so basically the clients called us friend, like, hey, friend, like, I really want you to come to my house, friend. It's like when somebody doesn't know your name or they're a little awkward and they don't know what to do, they just say friend, like, hey, friend. Anyways, let's start the conversation and let me know what kind of nicknames you have on your crew or in your life.